Welcome, everyone, to the very first episode of Vicious Dishes. Actually, it's not the first episode. We've done Vicious Dishes from my kitchen, from my couch, from my car. That's just the kind of thing that I do. I like to eat food a lot. If you follow me, you know that I'm Italian and I'm loud, and I really, really like to critique food because when you're Italian and you're a cook, that's just kind of your thing. But I decided to kind of step it up a notch and use the word dishes as dishing and talking some shiz, man. So, with that being said, I'm going to be really annoying for the months and months to come, maybe years. I don't know. But I am a literal annoyance to society, and I'm okay with that. I think I'm pretty enough to do that. Also, can we talk about this little sticker here? How freaking cool that is, that I'm literally that vain that I'm talking on a microphone with my face on it. And there's pictures that are drawn of me behind me. Welcome to my world. So today, the first episode, official podcast episode of Vicious Dishes is today. Thank you all for joining me. All jokes aside, really, really cool to be doing something like this. It does help that I date a really, really hot, cool podcaster who can teach me what to do because I literally had zero idea what I was doing. But I think that we'll be all right. So with that being said, I think I said with that being said like 7 times, but I'm going to say it a couple more probably. I'm going to bring on my very first guest of my very first podcast, and there's nobody better to have on than my bestie, Jillian. Jillian, come on to the stream. I can figure this out. Hey, I don't like that. We're going to do it this way. Woohoo. There we go. Hi.
Hi.
Okay, so I had an idea for today. And the reason why I wanted you on was 1, because you're my bestie and I love you. 2, because I want to tell or explain to the people, as I say, who Vicious Vicki is and how Vicious Vicki came about. So everybody's aware the podcast is not always going to be about me. It will be from time to time, but I think I want to explain who I am and how it came about. Now, Jill here played a significant role in Vicious Vicki.
Yes, I did.
I want to talk about.
Yes, I did.
I want to talk about how Vicious Vicki came about. So, Jill, how did Vicious Vicki come about?
How did Vicious Vicki come about? Well, first of all, I did choose the name.
Yes, you did.
That was very significant. But when I first met you in, 2016?
Yeah.
Was it something like that in Levittown?
Long time ago.
I remember you talking about wrestling, and I want to be a wrestler, and I love Lita, and I'm like, who the hell is Lita? You know, like I had no idea about any of this, and I knew it was like a passion of yours, and you wanted to do it, and certain things were kind of holding you back. Maybe we won't. Do we get into that, or do we not get into that, or what's
I don't give a crap. We can talk about whatever the hell we want.
All right. Well,
just don't say any names. John Doe. I'm sorry,
John Doe
Jane
was
Doe.
holding you back. John Doe was holding you back, and I remember taking you to Roslyn, which is my neck of the woods, trying to motivate you to get some cleats. You bought these cleats. You were so excited.
Wrestling shoes, not
wrestling
cleats.
Shoes. What is, okay, they're not called cleats.
Cleats is softball, baseball. I don't think that my opponents
so what
would
are they called?
appreciate
Wrestling shoes?
a super kick to the face with a freaking metal cleat on. Well, they could be plastic, but
all right. So you bought these
wrestling shoes.
obnoxious lime green wrestling shoes. And I was like, okay, awesome. Like, she started doing something about this wrestling thing. Sweet. And I was trying to push you so hard. And then what happens the next day or that week? What happened? You returned them.
Oh, yeah. Well, okay, so I actually have a picture of them. I literally have no idea how to show. I got a picture to show the people, but I don't know how to do it, and I don't want to screw the broadcast up. So I'm just going to link it in the comments or something so you guys could see how ridiculous these freaking shoes were.
Obnoxious.
They were orange, green, and I'm like, oh, these are pretty cool. Disgusting. I put them on, and I'm like, I'm like, I can't go to the place like this. They're gonna be like, we can't train you. You're not okay. You know. So,
In the head, yes.
well, I mean, they already knew that, but
Yeah, so at that point I was like, man, this chick is just not going to go through with this. Like she is not going to follow her dreams. Like, man, this sucks. Like I was pretty disappointed. You
well, I
returned the
mainly returned them because they were ugly. Remember, I needed a pair, and I think
I
that was the only
remember
pair
because
they
you were
had.
going to
That was the
some
only
type of
pair they had in my. That was the only pair they had in my size.
All right. Well, anyways, so
But still, go ahead, keep going. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
so I remember you needing these shoes for wrestling school, and then something. You break up with this John Doe, which is who is a great person, by the way, great person, you know, whatever. Um, and then I don't know whatever happened. Like you hit wrestling school, you finished, like you blew up. Like I'm seeing you do all like stuff like this, like. And then I remember I was in my bedroom, and you were like, I'm doing this wrestling thing. What do you have any ideas about a name? And Vicious Vicky just literally popped into my head. I was like, that's it.
And you
That's
wrote me a
it.
card that I still have that I should have got out for this, but I wasn't
Yeah,
thinking.
you shoulda. You
We're, I
shoulda.
know it's in
Dang,
my
you
closet.
shoulda.
I know, I'll get it. But like you wrote in it, like, congratulations, good luck, Vicious Vicky. And I'm like, dude, she literally gave me the name Vicious Vicky. And then I added the vivacious because I had to, throw
That's a
sexy
good
in there.
touch. That's a good
But
touch.
but yeah, you created the name Vicious Vicky,
I
so
did, and
you
I
you
feel
you do
real
get
good about it.
you do
Yeah, I
you
get to
do
be
get
like every
kudos.
time I say, I
Vicious Vicky. And you're like,
chose
I
her
made that
name.
name. Just to let the record show, Jillian is hard at work today.
Yes, yes, I apologize.
She's doing her damn thing, and you know,
You know?
grateful. She's probably one of my constants, and it's funny because she was just here a couple of weeks ago, maybe even a month ago at this point, and it sucks because she's hours away, and
Oh yeah,
this
I
is how we
know.
communicate through FaceTime every day, almost.
Every day.
But
Every day.
but
And
yeah.
that'll never change.
Oh my god.
Never
So
change.
me and Jill have stories for like centuries in the sense of funny things that have happened. And I think we could share a little more organically some of the funny things that have happened in our friendship and in our lives.
Do you have some
like
off the top of the brain here?
like the guy. Okay, so we were in the car. This is when we lived in Levittown,
I already know.
Pennsylvania. And we were just cruising, going somewhere. You already know, dude. Please, I can't even make this up. We were just cruising. We were on our way back home, I think, or something. We were down one of the side
I
streets,
think I think
and
we
we're
were
going
going to
down. We're going
7-Eleven or something.
probably because we've
Probably to
lived
get
there
a
for some
big gulp
freaking
iced coffee.
reason. Yeah, right. Ice cup, ice cup. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyway, we're going down the street, and we see this guy in a trench coat with like crazy wild like black frizzy hair, and he's
Yep.
just standing in the middle of the street like this, like a dark angel, like just like this, just standing there. And I'm like, what the hell? And I was like, why is there a person why is there a person in the middle of the street? And he literally, I swear to god, he just goes, and I'm like, nope, nope,
Yeah, you're like,
nope. And
no.
I reversed the car so fast. We were peeing our pants laughing. Because, first of all, why the hell? Let's talk about that. Placement, right? People placement. Why are you standing in the middle of the street? And why are you, like, acting as if you're on some sort of, like, horror movie set?
Yeah, why
Like,
are you wearing a trench coat in the middle of summer?
and it was the middle of summer. It was like 90 degrees. Dude's just
It
chilling in the
was.
middle of the street. It's not like he was on the sidewalk and he ran across the street. No, he literally was just standing in the middle of the street and gave us
Yeah,
this glare of death.
he did hit us with one of those
He literally went, and
like
I'm just like,
Jeepers
nope.
Creepers.
Yes, I'm like, he's practicing for a role. He had to have
Jeepers
been because
Creepers.
there's no other way.
He lived in the woods too, remember?
That's a
Like we would
sin.
just
And that,
see him
see,
around.
stuff like that, I feel bad about. Now I feel like a
No,
piece of
of
crap.
course, of course, of course, of course,
Thanks.
all day. But that was
It was
freaky,
pretty creepy.
funny, all the above.
It was pretty
Good
creepy.
memories in Levittown.
pretty,
Really good.
pretty creepy.
I
Yeah,
miss
no, we have
those
some good
days.
memories.
I miss
So,
those days a lot.
so speaking on, you know, going with that. Um, I want to know what is important to you in a friendship. And the reason why I'm asking that is because I've seen so much bull crap in this world that I'm involved in, right? But I've seen a lot of good. But having a
Really?
person who's on the outside world of my world, you came in, just so everybody knows, when I had Icons of Wrestling, I had Jill with me. She was visiting. I picked her
That
up right
thing
from
we
the
went to?
airport. We went to Icons, and she came with me and sat with me. People actually thought she was a wrestler and tried to get autographs, and I told her she should have made a little bit of money.
Yeah, shoulda.
But as an outsider and having a best friend who's in this world who tries to keep you up to date with a lot of stuff and what's going on, what is your opinion on this world and actually being there and seeing what we do? Like, what is your take on that?
You know,
I love an outsider's opinion because you guys are so innocent to it. So it's very interesting for us to
am I allowed
know.
to bring up the you know what I'm talking about?
I don't.
The lady, the mean woman?
Oh, yes. Just don't say names.
Okay. Well, anyways, I mean, like, it was super cool to see, standing there signing autographs.
Oh, you mean Lita?
No, no, no. That was like the
Oh,
best moment of your life.
I'm like,
No.
you could say Lita. I'm like, yeah. I was like, she was there.
Yeah.
I met Lita. She took a video, took a picture. She saw my tattoo. It was great.
Yeah, yeah. No, that was cool. No, I was
That's
talking
the
about
best day
the
of my life.
other one. But anyways,
Oh, yeah.
so
No.
you're welcome. So that kind of gave me like a weird vibe of the whole
Yeah.
thing, but whatever. But anyways, so no, it was super cool sitting next to you, seeing you sign autographs, people coming up, paying to take pictures. And I'm like, is my friend really like, you know, like what is this? Like I didn't really get it. I mean, and like sitting there, like I could see how obsessed people were with this world. Like,
Oh,
you know
yeah.
how I'm obsessed with
Uh
like
huh.
football or basketball or something like that kind of culture. Like wrestling has its own type of culture that was the first time I ever seen that. Like I was a little taken aback. I was like, like these people are so into it. And I know nothing about wrestling. Like nothing,
I know. I know. I
nothing.
try to have conversations with you. I'll say to Jill, "Hey, oh, it was just a rib," and she's like a McRib, and I'm like, "No, like a joke," or I'll say, "Oh, I'm just gonna no sell it." She's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Never mind. It's just wrestling jargon,
Yeah, I
jibber
don't know
jabber."
any of that. But man, these people were walking around this whole building, like going from person to person, taking pictures. There's people, your fans or whatever, that are like family to you. They're bringing you gifts. Picture didn't one bring a picture of you, Rob and Champ, like in a
Yes, shout out to
frame?
Bubba, the calls. Appreciate that. You guys rock.
Yeah, that
Yes.
was super cool.
Yeah.
Like it was just honestly, it was like a real proud moment for me, for you. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like I know nothing about this stuff, but I can see the love that people have for you. And I'm like, okay, I may be oblivious to this stuff, but I'm not oblivious to the fact that, people respect you and what you do and love you and all this type of stuff. So that was amazing.
Oh, I love how I brought you on as a guest, and I'm just putting myself over the whole time.
You know what? So what?
And I don't. That's not what I'm doing. By the way, that is not what the podcast is about. I'm just trying to do an episode 1. There's going to be an episode 2,
Well,
episode
you know
3,
what?
episode 4. We're going to talk about a bunch of stuff. But I
Yeah,
thought Jill was perfect to bring on because we have a good little banter. So,
and just a few minutes ago, you're talking about, the important things in friendships and
yep,
stuff like that, and how you keep one afloat. Like, one is being supportive of your friend, your
yep.
best friend in this case. You know what I mean?
And if
100,
they're making bad choices, you let them know.
you definitely do
That
that for
is what
me.
friends do. Let's talk about that because you already know where I'm going with that. If
Vaping.
someone if someone is making a bad choice and you are a friend of theirs, wouldn't you want your friend to let you know, "Hey, tread carefully, be careful, I support you, but, just ABC." Like
And
that's a friend.
we do.
I'm not gonna tell you, hey, that's a great idea. Oh, you're gonna go jump off the freaking Golden Gate Bridge? Sounds great. Go for
Yeah,
it.
no.
No.
Yeah, no, we absolutely don't do that. I will pick up the phone and I will call you and I will yell at you
Yes, you
and
will.
I'll be like, "You're a
This is
dumbass."
correct. She has done that many a time.
Plenty of times.
Many
Plenty.
a time. I'm
Yeah.
actually good these days. I could thank Bob Man for that
Oh
because
yeah. Oh
dude
yeah.
totally tamed me down. And not in a,
Oh,
like a kind of way. I'm talking about like, hey,
all across the
Chica,
board.
slow down. And here we are.
Yeah, he really, sometimes it just takes that special kind of person to.
Rev your engines.
Yeah, yeah.
Nah,
Vroom
nah.
vroom.
All right, Jill. So I'm going to ask you a very important question. You are from Philly. Gabby
Area.
Ortiz would love you to death because she is Philly, 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 all the way through.
Does she like the Eagles and all that stuff?
Of course.
Oh, okay. Well, why didn't you introduce us earlier? Or wait,
Sh-
you haven't
I,
even yet. Why didn't you?
I know. Yeah, right.
All right.
But being in my territory, whether it be the Jersey Shore, whether it be just Jersey in general, do you feel besides the craze of being Eagles fans, do you feel there is something about New Jersey that is worse or better than Philly? And be very careful with what you say because
Oh,
I will end this
I know.
friendship with a click of a button.
I know.
Ohio.
No, I said, oh, I know.
No, I was like Ohio. I was like, who the hell said anything about Ohio?
That's where I was born, though. Toledo,
That is
Ohio.
right, Toledo.
See?
I know stuff.
No, you
Jillian just also had a birthday. Happy birthday! Sorry, I'm ADD. Squirrel.
Thank you.
We got it. This guy's hair's falling off. Hey, if anyone's got a toupee, this is gonna be real interesting.
Dude, that was the funniest stuff ever.
That's another inside joke. Sorry, guys. Anyway,
Shoot, you said what? Is there a difference between the two?
honestly, I have no idea what I asked you. I'm just trying
I
to be a really
think
good host. Annual. Dumb and Dumber. Sorry, I fumbled over my words and just went into a Dumb and Dumber quote. Shoot, is New Jersey? What do you think of New Jersey? And why? Why is it the best pizza you ever had?
what the hell are you talking about, dude? I have no idea what you're talking about. I will say
No,
that
I'm
chicken
just
parm
messing with you.
sub that we got across the street there, wherever you took me,
Sorrento's,
that was
Sorrento's and
good.
Freehold.
Okay, well let's let the people know that I don't live
Let the people
where I'm
let the
from
people
anymore.
know. Sorrento's and Freehold has a really good chicken parm sandwich, and their
Dude,
subs are
banging,
freaking
banging,
enormous.
banging, banging.
No,
And I hadn't had a legit chicken parm since I moved here. Like for everybody, I live in Michigan now. I'll be back though. But I mean,
we
difference
need
like
you back.
you got to understand like our vacations are the Jersey Shore. We don't go past that territory. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
and the Jersey Shore brings all different types of people. So I can't really like
that is true.
I can't
You can't
really
like pinpoint it.
Yeah, I mean I have to be honest, I think we're more similar than different. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I mean
I
by
think
that?
so too. So it's like the same. So I feel like I do. I feel like Philly is more in its own category. And I feel like Jersey and New York are more similar in the
It's
sense
lighter.
like
It's lighter.
South Philly and North Jersey, like where I'm from, like that's kind of a similar vibe. But I would always say that Philly's like its own. You guys are your own breed.
No, I agree with that. But even farther, like I think New York City is its own. I don't know. I guess we're all just
I
you
had
got me
somebody ask
stumped.
me the other day, "Are you from New York?" And I'm like, "No, I'm from North Jersey." Very, very
Same
similar though.
kind of
The
same
way I
thing.
talk and just everything.
Kind of same
Um,
thing. See what I mean? Like it's pretty similar, but we all just hate each other. There's really
for
not a
what
lot of
for
difference.
whatever reason, and it's funny. I have friends in Philly. I have
Mm,
friends in New York. I have friends all over the place. But I know what you mean. Um,
yeah, it's just It comes down to sports. It comes down to all that stuff. Like it's New York City, Philly. Like we're all big sports people. Like the Giants, the Eagles, all this stuff. Like we all hate each other.
Yes. I mean, well, the teams, yeah. I mean, my
Yeah,
teams suck.
but
I
that
don't
has
even.
a lot to do with. Well, it does have to do with where you're from. You know what I mean? And
Of
thank
course
you,
it does.
Rob, for the Eagles shirt.
Yes. Actually, you could thank Rob and his father for that.
That's right. Thank you, Mr. Rob Dad.
Mr. Rob Bob. Mr.
Rob
Rob Bob Dad.
Bob Bob.
All right, Jill. So I think I'm going to take it home here.
All
I
right.
just wanted to put out something here today.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
figured
yeah.
having the best friend on is the best way to go. I'm
You
going to
are my
continue
best
my
friend.
stream. Always. I'm going to continue my stream. Do you have any final words for the Vicious Dishes faithful? I hate that I just said that. We'll find a name for these little minions at some point, but until then, any last words, Jilly Bean?
Yeah, I'll probably talk to you in a few hours and collect some coins for our game, please.
Yeah, phase 10, baby. I love that damn game. It's the
That's
best.
right.
JWise, if you're watching this, I know you have coins. I know you have coins.
Share 'em, man.
You better freaking share or play with us, jerk.
Yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a
It's
minute
been a
since we've
minute. It's been a
spent some
minute.
coins.
Right? Unbelievable. All right,
Cool.
Jilly Bean.
All right. Well, I love you.
I love you too. Bye. All right, folk. As you can see, I had my best friend Jilly Bean on. I really, really had to. I love her to death. I love her to pieces. She has been absolutely freaking monumental in me as a human. I'm just so grateful for some of the friends that I've had along my path of life, if you will. I met her on my journey of recovery, so she's super important to me. And like I said, I love her to death, and she's funny. She's great. So with that being said, guys, I'm really enjoying the fact that I can have a platform now and kind of talk to you guys. Like I said, there is absolutely zero, and when I say zero, I mean zero idea of what I want to talk about, what I want this to be about. I just know that I want to bring myself to you guys. So this was the first episode. Wasn't too much. I'm going to try to do 2 a week. So the next episode will be airing super, super soon. I'm going to shoot for Thursday, if not Friday. I will put a link. I will put a description, everything there, just so you guys know what's going on. I think the next one we're going to do some food testing. So I really, really hope that we can, get that going. And guys, you guys are amazing. I love you so much. And I hope you like my little feng shui I got going on here. I got the lights, I got the sarcasm welcome sign, I got the gold sign, I got the Vicious Vicky things. I think I already said that earlier in the podcast, but I'm going to say it again because I'm crazy. That's me. Mwah, the queen. All right. Vicious Vicky out. I love you guys. See you soon.